Have you ever struggled to start a conversation in English or felt awkward when making small talk? Welcome to Learn English with Mandla. Why does small talk matter? Small talk is essential for everyday life, whether you're at work, you're traveling, or just meeting new people. Here's why it's especially important for different learners. Let's start with ESL learners. It helps you practice real-life conversations, improve fluency, and feel more comfortable speaking in English. How about IELTS students? Small talk is useful in speaking part 1, where you answer personal questions, and part 3, where you have to express opinions naturally. Good small talk skills can help you sound more fluent and confident. Business professionals? Many meetings, networking events, and office interactions start with small talk. Using the right phrases helps build better work relationships. And how about travelers? Whether you're at a hotel, restaurant, or on a tour, small talk makes interactions smoother and more enjoyable when visiting an English-speaking country. In this lesson, I'll teach you essential small talk phrases for different situations so you can sound more natural and confident. So, starting with some key small talk phrases. Number 1, this is when you're starting a conversation. What could you say? So I'll give you a phrase as well as a response that you could use. How's your day going? And a response? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Another one? Lovely weather today, isn't it? And your response? Yeah, it's beautiful. I hope it stays like this. And another one? What brings you here? Response? Oh, I'm just here for work. How about you? So these are all phrases you could use for starting a conversation. Next, how about phrases when talking about work or studies? So, what do you do? Your response? I work in marketing. How about you? Another one? Are you studying or working? And your response? I'm studying business at university. It's really interesting. And that sounds interesting. How did you get into that field? And you'll see that this is also a follow-up to the question that was previously said, or response which was previously noted. Your response? Well, I've always loved technology, so I decided to study computer science. And the next situation could be talking about hobbies or your interests. So let's have a look at some of the small talk phrases. What do you like to do in your free time? Response? I love reading and going for hikes. What about you? Another one? Have you watched any good movies lately? Response? Yes, I just watched Oppenheimer. It was amazing. Another phrase? I love traveling. Have you been anywhere exciting recently? And your response could be, yeah, I went to Thailand last summer. It was incredible. Great. And the next one would be, how do you keep the conversation going? Also using small talk phrases. First, that's really interesting. Tell me more about it. And your response? Sure. So I started learning photography as a hobby, but now I do it professionally. I see what you mean. That's a good point. And your response to that? Yeah, I think so too. It really depends on the situation. So this is more about agreeing with what the person you're talking to said. And another one, that reminds me of something similar I experienced. And your response here, oh really? What happened? So those are just some few phrases to keep the conversation going. Now, how about ending a conversation politely? Let's have a look. It was great talking to you. Hope to see you again soon. Response, you too. Let's catch up again sometime. I'd better get going, but it was nice meeting you. Response for this one, same here. Have a great rest of your day. Let's catch up again sometime. Response, yeah, that would be great. Just let me know when. So those are just a few simple small talk phrases for ending a conversation. I hope you're now equipped with some phrases for starting a conversation, getting a conversation going, and of course, ending a conversation in different social situations. Now, just to mention some common mistakes to avoid when using small talk. First, don't give one-word answers. Try and seem interested and engaged. Okay, you'll see a lot of them had a good a response or a good question, and then also a follow-up question. Also, something to avoid or a common mistake, talking too much about yourself. Right? So try and also include the other person. And the third one to avoid is asking too many personal questions. Instead, show interest and keep the conversation balanced. Okay, we've just had those examples of how to keep the conversation going. So do tell me, which small talk phrase do you use the most? Let me know in the comment section below. Tell me about an awkward small talk experience you've had. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to keep practicing. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications for more English tips.